Hello friends, welcome. I'm Commissar Marek, and today we are going to be looking at a city that is a bit dysfunctional, sent in by user Pyrineus, who's been playing their Conquered campaign, and he is on a mission 7, which I believe is Miletus, and he has issues with population decline, or aging, even though he's only been on the map for 15 years. So you would think that, oh, that's not very long at all, and it shouldn't really be that much of a concern, yet it is. Apparently, I haven't looked at the city yet, so I'm gonna do that today with you in this video, and we are gonna do something a little bit similar to what Zach has been doing in his City Doctor guide, or how we want to call it, series of videos where he looks at people's cities. I'm gonna be doing the same, but of course we are gonna be delving deep into Augustus magic, because this is likely to do with Augustus settings and other things, not necessarily with just, poor understanding of the game, but rather it's probably to do with how different things work in Augustus specifically. So let's go ahead and take a look at the map. Alright, so let's take a look at the map. Just to be clear, I've tried this several times, and due to the spaghettification of this, it's been really difficult to fix. We have some money to start with, but let's take a look at something first. So I was told that it's like 15 years in, but that's not right, because the map starts in 133 BC, and it's currently 81 BC, so it's been 50 years plus, so it's not 15. 71 for the second save, and that's how the player managed to solve it in 10 years. I'm gonna show you that later, I guess. But so generally this map, or this save rather, has a lot of issues. Basically, like very many small mistakes that add up into the mess that it is, and great many things are done pretty poorly. At least I see experimentation in terms of the blocks and all that, so it's actually like not as bad as it could be in many ways. But like, look at this, we are having a deficit, we have a massive worker shortage. Look at these docks, by the way. So dock. This dock will take half a year to take stuff from like here and bring it. Yeah, not good. I will have to fix all that, but before we do that, let's talk a little bit about the main question, which was, my city is, lacking a lot of workers. Well, yes, your city is lacking workers, but you might have seen cities that are dying to old people, building up and causing that. We don't have that in here. People work up until 60 if you use the setting in here. What is it? This retirement age from 50 to 60. This setting, by the way, 38% of the worker pool always works, will make it so that you never have to worry about aging. But your cities will always be inefficient. 38% is pretty bad, but it will always work and it will never get worse. So that's for people who like to play for hundreds of years, okay? I don't. We want to fix this in the short term, so like 10 years and even. So yeah, this is like not the old people. There is a significant amount of workers that are gonna come out of worker pool eventually, and they are currently like 48. That's not great, but look at this, hundreds of kids, even more than old people. We have kids causing issues because they will not work until 20, and that's gonna take like 15-18 years until they do. We cannot have that. So there's solving this disaster. I'm gonna call it a disaster, okay? Because it is unmitigated disaster. There's a lot of things wrong, from managing the military and the defenses, to doing supply systems and logistics, to doing your sea trade and optimizing or not optimizing your sea trade, and also like not building proper things. Like, you see this over here. You've built yourself into a corner, because now if we want water in here, where do we get it? Well, you clearly could have just taken a look at the map and seen like, oh, maybe I should have planned for that as a nice ladder for water here. But no, instead we have this, and it's not a very good block. It's okay, but like, now the water is cursed. I'll have to bring it this way. So we wall this off here, the wall, that is, bring water through here, make a new block here. That's gonna be later. We want to do defenses better. This is not a good defense. We also need more forts. This is not enough forts. This is made before the unstable, because you've played for so long, the attacks are quite large. This is made before unstable, so you need an armory now to make weapons. We brought to the barracks, so let's do that. Because we have weapons being made here for legionaries. Legionaries are good. Javelins, I would not go for javelins, because in here we are paying 1800 money per year extra upkeep, which normally is fine. In this city it's not fine, because we have many issues with money already. So let's start by doing something simple. We do not need a library here, or this, or an arena, so let's get rid of all of that. This is also interconnected with this block, which is not good. I'll have to sort out the trade as well at the same time, but first, before we do anything else, let's just cut back on what's completely unnecessary so we can save workers flat out. So, arenas. No, we don't need that. We have amphitheater, we have theater, we have gladiator school and actors colony. That's all we need. For Gran Insula, assuming we would go with... Cats are insane, by the way. If we go with Grand Temple of Venus. So, no reason to go with arena here. Like, yeah, a little bit of a sentiment bonus. Who cares? We don't need that right now. It's cutting into our money, because it's extra workers for nothing. So let's not do that. Let's get an actors colony here. So actors colony, gladiator school, theater, amphitheater. That's what we want. That's already saved up some labor. Now I will probably want libraries later, so I will keep them, not delete them, but I will disable them, because there's no reason to have them right now over here in the blocks. They contribute nothing. You only need them if you were to evolve to large insula, which we are not ready to do. Other things, yeah, let's not build this monument. Let's not have monument builders in here. I do have some marble, which maybe the way to go would be to leave this for now and just quickly build me some mausolea, because I need that. But again, this trade is so cursed, I really don't want to deal with it. And this means that I will have to keep it. Mausolea don't need fire protection or anything, by the way, so just add this. There's a massive spaghettification of the road network, by the way. Like, in terms of wharfs as well, look at this. Like, this is not good. Also, you are feeding fruit to your block here, and no fish. Why? This is Miletus. Fish is plentiful, and it's super efficient. Fruit is cursed. It's pretty hard to make in reliable amounts, and we need olives, we need oil for that trade, so we will definitely be switching out of that. So let's go ahead and quickly get some olives here. It's the bridges. Look at this stretch of path, like this completely useless. Like, yeah, you want this dock to work, I guess, for your half a year trip. You can only have limited amount of ships on the map at the same time, so no 15 docks. We don't use this, we will not use this, we will not use this, we only use two docks that are gonna be here. And we'll reorganize our warehouses for it. 2 docks, 2 warehouses, maybe 3 warehouses to interact with. That's gonna be all the docks we need. We don't need this 7 docks in all the little cursed islands. Why? The significant factor for docks is not only that a ship arrives and that it's trading. You see your ship is trading as like, oh, it's good, the ship is working. No, the ship is waiting for these 3 guys to then go across the map to get something or pick stuff up from the ship and bring it here and come back. And that's not good. You want them to offload quickly, leave, another ship spawns, you know? Things like that. Makes sense? Okay, so we did some rudimentary changes. I need to get a card depot. Let's bring a card depot here. Make this fetch fish from 19 to 1. That's what we need, is to supply fish to this block, really. And we eliminated some extra labor, which we didn't need. And get rid of these tars, they're really terrible. I'm sorry, darkness needs to go. And what else? Well, we are also having issues with this, is like getting timber, which we don't need to get. Clay as well, it's fine for now, I'll keep it for now, but We need to sort this out eventually. Now, before, like, I could just add a block. Yeah, we could, but you might have heard that houses, you should, if you dewater your city, you should eliminate the oldest housing first. Not correct. All houses share the same population dependent on your graph. Each house, if it had 100 people, only 38 of those people in each house would work. Regardless of when you built that house could be completely new and it would still have that proportion, because Caesar splits all the population equally amongst all houses. So even if he demolished or like dewater the first block we ever made, it won't actually like solve anything. I also don't like this. We are not in a position to make patricians, so I will eliminate this whole area. So as I said, if I just start dewatering people, yeah, that's what we need to do. But if I do it all at once, the city dies. We don't have enough money and it will cause issues. What we could do is add another block, but then all the old or young population is gonna get split into the new houses anyway, because of how Caesar population distribution works. So none of these two situations are kind of, you know, the thing we need to do here. What we need to do here is just dewater one block at a time and do it slow. So that's what we'll do. Another thing, you see this, we are feeding fruit to soldiers. Why? We are in Miletus. There's not much fruit on this map. We cannot afford to do this. Okay, we should feed them fish. So how about we feed them fish? That would be good. It's got, this fish is like infinite. There's so much of it that really like making anything else for the soldiers feels like a waste, because fruit really is rather limited. You should use it for your patricians, or if you want to have Grand Insula, sure. I will even delete these farms and we'll just go ahead and add some olive farms later. So for now, we already sorted out some unemployment and we are devolving this block. That is a problem where land traders keep coming over here. No, never. Don't do that. That is bad. Also market ladies here. No. We don't have a market here anymore even. Get rid of that. Also, we need to allow, monument builders to interact with these things. That's fine. Do we have workshops for concrete? Don't think so. That's a new thing in the unstable. We need concrete now for this. I'll just make 2 over here. This is a mess. It's spaghetti. I didn't make this. I don't even want to talk about it. I'll need to solve it soon. We need so many workers right now. Now, you might be asking yourself, oh, Marek, why don't you prioritize your services? Your services are, your labor is hurting everywhere. Yeah, but like if I prioritize it, then suddenly some things are gonna have nothing. And that's not really very good. I could prioritize it, but like currently almost everyone works. It's just not very efficiently, but at least they work. Which would not be the case if I prioritize it. So sometimes not prioritizing it is actually 500 IQ move. Just need to wait a little bit for them to move, clean up that young pop, not old pop this time. It's a lot of kids. And they are all leaving, and they left the map, and now we rewater. Okay, so we did that. Now this is gonna immediately rewater and evolve. We just need fresh people to come into the city, and that should really skyrocket this. Now, problem with this, it's taking time I don't have, so we need to be pretty careful. I'm gonna try to lower wages there. Just export everything for the stone. Don't need to keep any, it's fine. Bricks, we don't want to import any of that, and we want to stop importing clay and timber for now. We have enough stockpile in the city, it's fine, because we need to save money right now. We don't have much and time is ticking, so we need to sort this out quick. So let's stop doing both of those things. And I need to reorganize our trade here, but yeah, obviously this isn't great. I'm also importing sand still, I think. I still need sand because of concrete, so I might wait a little. But people are moving in. It's just that each house can only have 1 immigrant on the map at the same time, so we need 1200 people to move into the city. That's 1/3 of the population is not living here. at the moment, and unfortunately that will take a while to sort out. So since we removed this, you remember, I did that, right? So I removed that arena. That arena is not really necessary, nor do you really need all temples in all blocks. Just make sure that you place them somewhere. And we are making those mausolea, which are great. They cover everyone. For now, I just put this literally anywhere. Just get rid of it. I don't want that. I just need houses. I need houses in my blocks. That's what I need. Not temples. The small temples give you nothing if you don't, you know, get the grand temples to benefit from extra things anyway. So, okay, we have a fire. Let's check where that is. And it's a wolf. Because that's like that. Okay, yeah. Let's just go ahead and add a prefect right here. We do kind of want that wolf. Now with fish, I'll have to expand the fish. We are not making nearly enough fish as I would like or need, really. So that's going to be something we definitely have to look into. But for now, it's doing something, so it's alright. This is doing fish. Let's just, why don't we use this? That is perfect fishing grounds over here. It's very close, no need for logistics either. It's free real estate. Let's build some wharves, okay? We could have had wharves here, but alas. I'm not gonna restructure absolutely everything, by the way. I just want to fix the obvious crippling issues, which there are many, but, you know, it's fine. Now I desperately need this to work. It doesn't have any workers, so the carts are stopping. They quickly move in here. He wants fine. He's not getting anything. Also, favor. You've been setting your favor, your salary to 5. Set it to 2 so you lose less favor per year. Give him a large gift. Water these scrubs. Fountains are fine. Use as necessary. Don't need to skimp out on those. They hate where they live. That's completely fine. Lararia are the best source of desirability. Make a couple. Each house is actually significant because they add like 80 extra workers. It matters a lot. A lot of this matters immensely. So what is our current census? Well, we still have hundreds, but it did kind of rejuvenate a little bit. But this spike is still here. As I said, like it's just, there's no easy way to fix it. But we have like 10 years before they all become not working. And we can add a new block completely, which will help as well. But I needed to rejuvenate at least part of the city before we do anything else. What's our current? Yeah, we still have 900 people immigrating, so it's all good. But we definitely don't need this amphitheater in here. I just noticed that we don't need 2 engineers. Why would we need 2 engineers? That's, oh yeah, that's another I noticed this block, like why? No. There's also this, like this is an extension of this block, essentially. No, please, no, stop. Do we have multiple engineers in this block? We surely do. No. Prefects are fine because we are in the desert, but multiple engineers, not necessary, no. Small little mistakes, they do add up a lot though, so like, that's why we are trying to solve this, right? I hope everyone understands that. It's not trying to be mean or anything. I'm just trying to be efficient. I'm just trying to solve this because I've been sent this file to look at it. So that's why. But obviously, like there's a lot wrong here. If you like, if I was to play, like it takes me longer to fix this than playing this map from scratch. So if I play from scratch, it's very, well, it's easy to crush it in very short time. I can't do that with this because there is so much wrong and it's set up in such a way that the economy is terrible, everything's terrible. I really need to start doing that. I really need to start sorting out our money, but I think time is now maybe. We do have some oil in here, but oh boy. Okay, let's export oil. I think you've set up limits for this as well now. Let's keep like 8, but not even that. Just don't allow dockers to go where they could pick up goods for your blocks. That's the best limit. Is to have everything set up proper. If you know, it's important. Vine. Yeah, we export vine now. You didn't even have that one. That will actually help our money a little bit here, but not great, obviously. This is not a good trade, what is it, policy, because we need money, we don't need throughput. Your throughput would not help if you have dogs here either. Like, That ship would just be there for 2 years if it can take 12 goods. Okay, we have our first attack. It's not very tiny, but the legionaries will tank a lot of those shots. Let's move up our javelins a little. Legionaries tank a lot of shots. When they are column formation, they take like no damage from this. And we just mulch them. Even when we have terrible morale, we win. And then we have time to recover and we get some food, finally, for these soldiers. We need food here though. So our shortage, I mean, it's gotten better. What's our current advisor? 200 people immigrating into the city. Unfortunately, that's not that much. I think we've suffered from people having kids again. It's causing, yeah, another spike of kids. You see that? Now, the kids are a big problem because, again, they don't work until they are 20. That's a massive problem. So what we want to do is just, now we kind of need to add that block. I don't think we have financially solved the situation though. So what do we do? Well, first, probably organize this. Then we'll solve that. We need some marble for this still. Still haven't finished the concrete. I would like the mausolea, that would really help me. For now, this trade is kinda okay. It could be much better, I don't like it. But, okay, let's add some extra workshops. I know we don't have labor, but if we don't invest, we will never get out of this, okay? We need money. And yeah, there's a lot of olives. We could even make some more wine if we really want to, sure. I really don't like traders coming here, and selling raw stuff is also not good. We want to sell iron, really, not much else. And then we want to bring card depots. We want to bring stuff with card depots over here. At least we made a little bit of money. Food is still not looking great. Okay, it's time to build this new block. And how do we do it? Well, we need to delete these two houses. There's no way around it. I need to give them water, and that's how we give them water. Also, these defenses, yeah, no, this is not how you defend things, okay? This means you will have to rebuild everything each time they attack. Do you want that? Do you like rebuilding ruins? I think everyone who plays Caesar knows that rebuilding ruins is one of the most bad, like, annoying things you can do. So why don't we just do this and make them all come here, Medieval style? You block one way, open another, and they just see an open path and they go, oh yeah, let's go that way. Good. Now, we want to block. I'm not gonna bother with making this like hyper efficient or anything. It's just that, you know, when I'm asked to fix something, I don't want to do a half-assed job. I want to show you how to do it proper and explain what are the decisions that go behind making these kind of things. So it's not just arbitrary, oh, you know, build 22x6, like some people tell you, but like, why? Can you explain why? Well, since I'm building it, I might as well explain. So I've seen a block, the player has built it later here. 3 tiles wide, middle, is terrible, because the buildings on this side, why is it this exact thickness? Is that this road is exactly where these people have destinations. You know that Roman walkers don't actually are not random? They have destinations, like destination walkers. It's 8 tiles, and so they will see that block as a consistent coverage. If it's wider, you will have to make it much shorter, because you will not be making use of the best coverage of your services. So that's why this works, and that's why it's the most efficient design you can get, practically, within reason. So yeah, that's one of the reasons. Also, just, you know, quadruple the population density of like 9x9, but that's nearly here and there. Let's go ahead and put another prefect in here. I want a small temple to Venus out here. Venus is the best, and before we bring them water, I'm gonna let them move in. Is close to the invasion point, yes. We don't need to care about that, it's fine. We'll have to bring water through here, so we'll be removing a Mars temple. I will remove a Venus temple, build a Mars temple in here instead, because we will be... Mars temple, please. We'll be doing something with that soon. We need more fish, but... yeah, you've kind of built in a lot of the places where I would normally put a lot of fish in. Let's get another wharf in here at least. There is no coverage. Let's expand that. No, it doesn't come down here at all though, which is Oh, that's pretty bad. So let's put this engineer here instead. Second mausoleum coming up. We want the third one as well. I really want them done before I restructure the trade in its entirety. Now, we do want water for health, but not yet. I think we are fine. Mausoleum gives us small health boost. We got, you know, barber and a clinic, so that's alright. Let's go ahead, put this down. We do have pretty limited money right now, so not stoked about that. And we need to provide these people with stuff soon, because otherwise they will get very angry with us. What is extra workers? We need this. The city needs this. Blessing from Mars. Now we should be getting food for the soldiers. Yes, consistent, proper food. Weapons, yeah, now we should be making some soon. Only 200 workers short and people are coming. We are expanding. And with the whole situation with the kids, I think we kind of solved it a little, but there is still hundreds. Unfortunately, as soon as there is a free space in the houses, they will start to breed like rabbits, and that's a problem. Because they don't work until 20 years old. It's just annoying. So yeah, like we are at 40%. This is technically still better than using that cheat setting to go to 38%, obviously. But yeah, no easy way to solve it. We just need to get this. Now, if you manage to survive a little, this is gonna become a massive issue. This cliff, 10 years, you could get some kids to work, but this cliff is a problem. A lot of them will die from plague, but like it's not a given. Emperor's angry, that's fine. We just need to like sit on our favor for now. We cannot afford to be nice to Caesar. Let's get some stone mines. I know we don't have the labor, but it's money. We need money. If you don't get money, we die straight up. So let's do that. Let's also make a shortcut for pathing. So let's see, where do we want this? We just need to cover the middle. Therefore, here is okay. Could be even shorter. Like we could bring it closer, but it's hideous. Might as well keep it a little bit far away from the block itself. We need to connect it from the side like that, that's okay. Give them a bathhouse because people will die from the plague otherwise. This seems like, oh, it's dangerous, right? Yeah, but we can do just a small little palisade in here and defend behind it, and it will never become a problem. Let's get this. So let's water more people, 3 fountains for the inner part. Unfortunately, we are playing on the desert, so we have to add extras here. That's okay. Don't worry about the fountains. Fountains really are not a big deal for labor. It's 4 workers per one. If your block is large enough, it justifies it well. We have 400 people incoming. We need to keep growing, but money is becoming a significant problem. We did expand our production, which is good. We still have goods to process, so let's add more workshops over here. And I need to sell a lot more. This warehouse, it feels like a waste to not get it. I think these are still getting timber and clay, unless I'm wrong. Yeah, they are. So they should actually be getting this. Why is it getting furniture now? So they should eventually get with the Carter. Just go ahead and take this. Assuming I can actually activate this again. Let's unmothball that. And don't allow anyone to interact with this because it's cursed. It's in the middle of nowhere. But we need fish. So where do we fish? I mean, we could use this little peninsula. It's not super threatened by the enemy. It could be some extra food, and what we need right now is some extra food. We don't need tremendous amounts, just need some. Build this over here. Is that super safe? No. Another prefect, and it's gonna work. And bring this to, what is it? Is it 3? 3 is fine, actually, just 1. And or maybe even 6? No, 19, 20, 25. What is this? It's only doing... Why do you feed fruit to your blocks, man? Okay. Like, what leads you to like, explain to me the thought process behind... I'm playing Miletus. and there is very limited farmland which I desperately need for my olives and vines to make any sort of money from trade. Can you explain the thought process behind I'm gonna feed people fruit on my very limited farmland? Like, I don't mean it in a wrong way, it's just like, what kind of thought process is behind it? It's like, I just don't know. Because to me, that's like, if you think about it, it's not good. I would think that's pretty simple. Like, it's not rocket science, right? Right? So, okay. Hopefully make some money. We still get stuff from these warehouses with the cars because we want to use up these resources. There've been effort and resources put into importing this stuff, even if it was inefficient over 50 years. Just do it. We need to use everything we can. So I will, but I need to make sure that our blocks work. And next up, we need food for this block, because these people will not be happy with me for a long time if we don't give them food. Let's give them a theater that helps. Extra desirability and entertainment helps with sentiment, but only to a certain extent. Like, eventually those people will get upset. So with this, we should solidify feeding this block, which is very important to me. We need to emphasize, you know, efficiency in our standing blocks first, and then we feed these people. How do we do that? Is we need to basically build up more fish over here, and if we see build up of fish here, we can use them as well. Now what I need is, I think I have like one shipyard in here, which isn't very good, so I'll add another. There's a lot of fishing points here as well, by the way. It's not like tremendous amounts, but it can be useful. And this patrician block, again, just don't worry about it. It's really not important at the moment. These Malcilia, they don't need to exist. We don't need this no more. We don't need this. Brickworks have been reduced, so we can put a road block here, so this is safer. What I want is to restructure my docks now, but we are still... Well, I will waste some resources doing that, but that's okay. I don't love doing that, but what can you do? Also, these guys, they are coming back to this warehouse. Oh no, this ping-ponging is killing me. Okay. How about we don't sell raw stuff to the traders? Because we don't need to do that. What we need is to sell oil overseas. Raw stuff is early game. We've been past the early game. We don't need to do this no more. We just sell them iron. And that will do. We could sell them fish. Fish is plentiful enough so we can sell it as well. Just not right now, because we don't have enough right now. But eventually it's gonna be fine. There is enough oil here to now justify bringing it with another depot. I just need to think about whether we want to set that up. And it might go here, actually. This place is fine. Let's get a depot. And what I need right now is I'll remove these. And even this, and we will rebuild this warehouse. And now the key is, look at where the little roofed area is. So like the place where it faces, that's where the dockers and other interactors like market ladies or caravans will interact with if they have road access to that tile. And so if you put it like you did, like this, then they will go all the way across until they can get back to the dock. Not good. So let's build this here, and I want this roof to be between this dock and this dock, so they can have perfect access as much as possible, that is. And same with this, so that there is a very quick way to transfer resources between the two, and only allow dockers. Just, it's better not to allow people to do different things like this. So we want that, and we want oil. Let's do 8. And let's do vine in the other one. I'll set up clay and timber in this one. And we want oil and all the imports, I guess. So sand, clay and timber. And in this one we want vine and stone. 8 is quite good enough. Assuming you have enough production, it should never be a problem. And no, not stone, vine. Let's bring it from 9 to its weight until this activates. Come on. We should have the brokers for this, it just takes a little while. Bring this to 13, that's fine. Activate, do the same with oil. bring it from 4 to 11. We could daisy chain it, but I believe that we should just set up proper logistics. Let's bring it to 11 as well. Over here, what is getting vine? There is a vine depot somewhere. This is the vine depot. Bring it to warehouse 13 instead. And we'll wait until this empties out, and then we'll switch to entirely using this. And also do not import any more sand. We cannot afford any additional expense right now. It is vital that we don't import any of this right now. How are we looking on our... Yeah, we balanced the books, actually. It's gonna get even better, we just need more. So ships are arriving. Now this one is still trading for a long time because they are going all the way here. We do not want that. We also don't want dockers to ever come here. This would be a disaster if they do. So yeah, don't make dockers come here in any circumstances. They only need to really interact the land caravans. They import us wheat, I think. But where do they even do that? They're coming over here, aren't they? Yeah, no, stop. Wheat is gonna be for patricians. We don't need that at the moment. So stop doing wheat. Just sell iron. It's like, this is far away. You would want car depots to bring it, don't you? Why would you want your caravan? So caravan spawns, it goes and it leaves. But first it spawns, it looks for something to sell you. So they'll see this and go here, sell you wheat. And then they go, what can I sell? Or sorry, what can I buy? And they go to buy iron and then they leave. You see this? This is stretching out your path like 50% extra. That means you get 50% less trade caravans per year. Not good. Streamline it if possible, not lengthen it. I hope that's clear. I don't know how better to explain it. I hope that's understandable enough. Now I would like even more archers, but we really don't have the means right now to support it. I could replace javelins with archers, and there is something to be said about doing that because they cost me extra upkeep per year and we cannot afford that, while the archers are still acceptable as troops. I'll remove the javelins. And also this wall right here is not in a perfect position. As we saw before, it got attacked a little bit, so let's just do that. And I need a granary, we need... Oh, now we start to see money. Some real money. Oh, it's good. We just need to not panic and do something stupid, because we could relatively easily screw up still. Now, good thing about this, we could just use a road to get stuff from this granary, which is a supply point for our supply post. But I'd rather just keep it safe. It's not very safe at the moment. That thing is exposed. So, you know, we could also set up a supply hub here, and that would actually work. So I'll do that instead, because it's safer. And I might replace that other one I talked about. Oh, also, if we really want to be efficient, we could also build this further away a little bit. Distance matters for a granary, but like we might need to use this tile specifically because there's 2x2 in there, right? So you might want that. But obviously every tile kind of matters for distance to granary. The thing is, you can just make, you know, one more market and it's fine. So I'll just accept that. Only market ladies. For now, just focus on the simple basics. We don't need anything fancy in here. Just do 24 fish. Let's get a depot in here. We want to keep a good space for a warehouse, obviously. Where do we source from? We have 25, which is eventually going to overflow with fish, so let's use that. Wait until we get labor. Bring the food to, what is this, 20? There you go. Get more vines, get less fruit, get more olives. Fruit is all well and good, we will want it, but like later. For now, this is not important right now. We don't need fruit right now. Let's bring fruit from 16. Where is the fruit thing? From 16, and there is another fruit depot. Fruit depot is here from 16 there. Just keep feeding it, because I will want that later, but for now it's fine. We solved the money, which is good. We would want even more archers, but that's okay. So you see the ships arrive, they trade. This one is still hanging out for a while. I don't love that because they're going for this vine. But once that's sold out, I can remove these. And now they're gonna trade all of them super quick. Even if there were goods in here. We are selling it so quickly they can't even keep up. So like 2 docks is fine. You don't need 7 docks. You just need 2, and close by warehouses don't allow people to go too far, and you are completely fine. We are still getting this. This is still producing, which I quite like. We use the resources that we started with very efficiently, and I do like that. We've brought some fish over here. This is overflowing, which means I need a warehouse prepared, so I know where this place is. Yes, build it here. Let's get a depot over here and make sure that this still covers everyone. It does. Copy paste settings. Make sure this warehouse accepts market ladies. Get them some goods. Start with some basics. Vine is for later if we ever want to deal with that. So 888. Maybe start bringing some pottery over already. We could do that. The spaghetti roads are sometimes necessary if you know. The spaghettification, the biggest issue was because you had everything connected, right? You understand? It's like the biggest issue there was. Obviously, some spaghettification is necessary when there are rocks and other things, like you need to diverge often. Let's not get stuff, let's just accept, and we'll accept 16 clay in here. Because we need to set up a depot and a getting clay depot. Clay from 11 to 18. We import clay and get it with a depot, because I haven't explained this. I need to explain this. So this getting Carter, right? He was getting, so he was going for the clay, which meant that most of the time there was actually no one here to deliver the clay to the workshops. You see some of them are idle. That's why, because he's been idle elsewhere doing that instead of actually, you know, providing the goods to the workshops, which was what we needed the most. Let's go ahead and get a Lararia here and here. And now we feed these people. If we feed them, we might as well give them education and some entertainment, because there's no reason not to go small casa. Providing, that's the thing with medium insula. They are awful. I don't like them. And you shouldn't really make them, because it only matters if you play for 100 years. Yeah, then it matters. Because this save is so old that it kind of matters a little bit for population stability long term, but like you see, it doesn't even save you unless you really cheese the health anyway. So yeah, it's terrible for your prosperity. It's terrible for various reasons. The medium insula, if you can, just make Grand Insula. Augustus allows for very easy Grand Insula, and there's no reason to not go for them. If you want to cheese the health, why don't you use 38% health or the 38% worker pool anyway? Because it's at that point it doesn't matter. It's the same. You are essentially eliminating part of the game because you want to play that way, and that's okay. Like, play as you want, but why not have the lesser pain of actually doing it with a press of a button rather than having to intentionally scupper your city and build it out of medium insula, which are terrible. Okay, we are lacking pottery. That's what we'll solve in here now that the clay is set up proper. Yes, he wants wine, but he's not getting it. I will be sending him a gift. We have 200 again. I've played for 60 months. Haven't really saved the city yet. Now, yeah, small casa, that's gonna increase our population, well, by a lot, 1,000. Assuming we can actually keep it fed. Were we allowing quartermasters to come here, by the way? No. Okay. That's a disaster. They smashed the granary anyway. Spirit of Mars. We can defeat them, but now we need to set up the proper food. How long has this been going with food? As I mentioned, do you remember it's not safe to build this so close? Yeah, you don't need to. Why? Why do it? Just put it here. This will help. It's nicely tucked away. It's gonna be safe forever. Just allow Quartermaster and feed them fish. Like this, it's Miletus. There's infinite fish. Fruit is really not something we can provide easily. 3, let's wait for this to rekindle. There you go. 3, bring it here. You can daisy chain, meaning I bring it to this, and then from here it gets distributed with all the other depots, because this is running out of food slightly. There's a tent already. I don't like that. It's best if we were to put a market in here. I know there's some desirability issues maybe, but don't need to have so much. It's fine. Let's get a granary in here. Closer to the fishing point, the better, obviously, but we could just go ahead and get as many of these as possible covered with the same thing. This is taking very long time, by the way. I will probably edit a lot of this out because you will probably not find everything super interesting. But like, this has taken a very long time to do. So we want to put it not here, but we want to put it into 19, meaning that it gets distributed from here. That would be the perfect way. And let's check our pottery. Our pottery is still not overflowing yet. This thing is mothballed. Ah, you mothballed some of these workshops. Okay. I'll rekindle them. We need that right now. And we evolve them. I'll send a save file back to him once we get everything set up. I want to be in a position where we can build monuments and we can do all those things, because that's what he had before he sent me the save file, right? So I kind of want everything to be set up in that, with that in mind. So we want to also import marble. So let's build this thing. We need to interconnect our city for this to work. The thing is, if we set everything correctly, we should never see dockers come to places where we don't want them. Which obviously hasn't been done over here. Let's not accept anyone. No one should come here ever. Make sure that people can't really go to wrong places, because this is, yeah, the clay warehouse, this. I wouldn't love to interconnect this, but it's the only place where we can kind of fit this comfortably, so I will do it. But as I said, not a massive fan of interconnecting your cities. You know, if I really want to make this quick, build the Architects Guild nearby that, and that's gonna allow actually to make that like much quicker and more resources. That should be near the source, but that's okay. And I want some workshops, and we want to make some concrete, and we want to give them some, well, no need for any fancy stuff. What was that? Okay, we have a fire, because Prefect did not do his job consistently enough. I think we sorted that out, right? Surely. 3, yeah, it just takes time, I guess. I might build a depot for this, just to get an extra, because I need those soldiers fed. It's very important to us that those soldiers get food. Even these, like, they don't seem like it's not that much fish, right? Well, it is, because it's close to the fishing point, meaning the output of this is actually going to be pretty significant. So, you know, if you can, make more. Let's go ahead and get amphitheater, and we want to set up gladiator school, actress colony. That's basically the 2 things you need, unless you have a map that limits your entertainment options. Miletus does not literally limit your entertainment options. You don't need to do anything special for entertainment. So like the arena at the start was really not good. Same as the lion pit, really. You don't really need that. So Venus Temple first stage down. We are not sitting on a lot of money, but that's okay. Labor is still fine. We will evolve these people to get more stuff. Do we have a bathhouse? We do. We do have entertainment. So this should provide what we need. Oh no, I need, yeah, okay. I need glads. Let's get the glads, there we go. We need to do this and then extra services, because sometimes pathing can get altered. In this instance, we connected this, and that's what caused these guys to start doing weird things, even though they don't have any access because they're server blocks. It's what I mentioned before with the width and 8 tiles. Sometimes it adds up to walkers changing patterns, and it can suddenly break even though it was working before. I covered it in a different video before, so like if you want, I have videos on all topics. In terms of Caesar, I didn't make one on prosperity yet, but almost anything else you would want to know about the game, there is a video on it. You can just go ahead and take it, and it is gonna explain everything there is to know. So we have small insula. That's gonna actually lead to more taxes, even though people might get a little bit upset. That's fine. This guy does not want to evolve, which is a bit sad, but we can sort it out with what do we have here? There's a lot of wine. Are we selling all that wine? I think I might need another wine depot, actually, for even more trade. Let's That would be rather nice. Oh boy, I lost something. Work camp, actress colony. Okay, so this collapsed. Now we have almost enough wine to send him. Yeah, let's make Caesar happy and send him some more. Medium gifts are okay. Actually, microing the smallest gifts is the best you can do for, like, if you want to absolutely minimax. That's what you would do. We can do 16 wheat in here and then import it. And then this full granary, I mean, it's a bit of a waste to delete it, but doesn't matter. We want a source around here anyway. Let's delete that work camp. It's no longer really necessary, nor is this. And I want to set him up a proper supply hub over here so he can just jump in and make his patricians when he wants. And what we want is give furniture to these people as well, because he wants everything to be medium insular as he had it before, I bet. Also, we don't have enough timber over here. I hope that we can get enough. Yeah, ships are backing up. Okay, there might be an issue right now where my docks might be actually going somewhere where they shouldn't. And it seems like that's what's happening in here. Could be something enabled for dockers. We need to make sure that there's no dockers access, because this is this could be a disaster. No dockers in here. Okay, maybe it's just this. Let's observe. I think they are trading, actually. It's just taking a while. It's okay. That should mean we just need time. I could also get a third dock now. Why not? It would be good to get another this shipyard, not because we need it, but because we could need it in the future. And expanding the fish, it happens all over the time. You don't like always sit on you know, the same amount of warps. You probably constantly keep adding more if you know what's good for you. So that would be good. So let's go ahead and add another dock in here. Resume the connection. This will actually help a whole bunch as well. Another dock. And we just, yeah, that's the imports of the vegetables. I think that's what's causing issues here. And this granary is now full of food. And we have full of goods. And we can add glads and other things. We just need to figure out where to do that. For entertainment. You can use it as destination walkers because they are, this is a straight line block. So that will do. We can resume the hippodrome soon. But yeah, before we finish the Venus temple, I just want this to be done. I'll also replace his last javelins with archers. I'll add another fort of archers anyway, because it's good to be safe. And we need to bring, oh yeah, I said we need to bring furniture in here, and we will do that. And maybe some extra fruit from here to there. It's gonna be a couple hundred extra. Okay, we have an invasion. We are accepting fruit, right? 16. And then we don't allow the fort to eat it. And we just use a depot to bring that elsewhere. Bring fruit, bring it from 3, bring it to 20. Where is this invasion? Okay. We deleted a fort of javelineers recently, so that sucks. Which means I might add a couple of defensive towers up here. It's alright. Okay, get that. Now we want to deploy absolutely everyone, so let's go ahead and go here. One of the legionaries will go on line formation because they can throw Pila, which is important, and the other ones on column will go slightly in front, so they can tank all the archer shots. And we just kill them all. Not even a contest, but this is how you fight it. Like, I only have to replace 3 tiles right now. It's pretty good, right? It's a lot of oil. It's okay. Other market. Just focus on other goods. There's no oil in here right now. Just, I suspect it's because we connected these two blocks. It's awful. I don't like connecting my blocks like this, like it has been done over here. So I would actually, like, before we send it over, just to prevent future issues, let's go ahead and add some extra surplus services over here and just disconnect this, really. Oh, it actually has services in here. So we don't even need to worry about it. That is fruit. I can make one more fruit farm in here. Let's do that. Generally, extra fruit farm is like 340 extra people fed with fruit. It's not like 160 because you only need to feed, they eat half and half of fish and then they eat the fruit. So you actually provide that second food type to many more people than you might think from a single farm. It's really a big difference. So we definitely want to do it. Now with this, I still need this access because we are building that temple, but I can already cut off this, assuming I will put these services there instead. So let's go ahead and do that. And we allow wheat. And we should opt out of fruit, really. So maybe 16, and let's see what we get with the fruit depots then. Maybe we should bring it elsewhere, so 15 instead. And where is the other fruit depot? It's, where is it? Right here. Destination 20, there you go. So we'll distribute this way. If you absolutely have to, you can also do it otherwise. Also, let's build slight highway improvement. We don't need much, but like any tile helps because of the traders ping-ponging. The evolutions are still a bit of a mess, arguably. It's gonna be fine. What is this? Potter workshop. Ah. Really? Oh, because you spawn in there. Yeah, that's so stupid. Okay, that's a big fire. Yeah, why don't we just make this more efficient by doing this? It's alright. Come on. And they can leave quickly, resulting in more food. Now these evolutions, obviously, it's a bit messy. We don't need all these temples here, by the way. The thing is, you really like don't need this unless you really want to, have all the grand temples. I personally only build the ones that in the blocks that I plan on including. That's like the optimal way of doing it. Like you could just give more temples to the blocks, but it just takes up space. It's not very good, so just put it elsewhere. It's fine. It takes forever. Monument complete, that's the caravanserai. Let's wait until it gets labor. Let's give it the capacity upgrade. And they'll be selling us much more food now. Which is also wonderful. Contaminated water. I need to really emphasize the 16. Yeah, okay, that's good. Just 8 bricks left to bring over there. The unemployment is it's fine. Once we evolve these houses, they will actually get extra houses, so it's fine. And we don't even need this extra space. So that's sorted. And extra houses we can get are obviously gonna be pretty good. Okay, Grand Temple completed. I'm gonna give him the obvious benefit, the epithet. And then what I'm gonna do is just take this, save it. And I'm gonna thank you for watching, and I hope it was at least slightly enjoyable to watch me fix this city. I think I haven't fixed everything yet. There is still some spaghettification, but like production is scaled up. We don't have labor issues. We are on the cusp of evolving everything. I just made the save so we can just walk and let's watch it. Yeah, look at all those Grand Insula. That's gonna mean more taxes. That's gonna mean more population. You can use that population to now go and get yourself some patricians very easily. If you need more houses, you can very easily add more. There's some more on this side. So we could go house here, house here. We could, that's like 160 people. We could go and add extra one by ones if we absolutely have to. You could even have a small area here if you need something. With Grand Insula, we will not need many patricians because every single house is evolved very highly. So our prosperity cap is going to be 80 by natural and we need 90. So we only need a very small amount of patricians. Don't need to go big at all. And everything is rock solid. So we fixed it. Militarily, we are very stable. So again, thanks for watching and see you around. Bye.